Welcome to Family Feud, where two families compete to get the most popular responses to the survey of simple questions. The answers are locked in our electronic board, and in round 1 and 2, each point is worth 250 naira. In rounds 3 and 4, the points are doubled. And in round 5, triple. The family with the most points at the end of round 5 will go on to play for the top prize of 2.5 million naira. It's time to play, Nigeria. Now, welcome your host, Bisola Aiyeola.
Hi, guys! Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to this super TV game show where families play and families feud, called Family Feud Nigeria! My name is Bisola Aiyeola, and I promise you're going to have a super swell time today. Now, Family Feud is brought to you by our lead sponsors, MTN, associate sponsor, Polaris Bank and Golden Penny Foods, and our media sponsors, 88.5 UFM. As usual, our researchers have gone out and have polled the most popular answers to simple survey questions. Now, those answers are locked into the game board behind me, and all our families need to do is to match those answers. And at the end of 5 interesting fire rounds, the family with the most points goes on to play fast money for a chance to win how much? 2.5 million! Yes! They can also get a chance to up their winnings on the next episode to cash out a total of 5 million naira! Now, we have 2 lovely, beautiful, charming families here with us today. It's time for us to meet them. All the way from Oyo State is the Amos family! And here, for a second time, playing with another family from Oyo State is the Ajo family. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want them to show me what they're made up of. Let's have Tinuola and Bisoye. Whew, awesome stuff. Tino, you all right?
Yeah.
Bisoye. 2.5. All right, you know the rules of the game. You place one hand behind your back, second hand beside the buzzer. If you think you know the answer, please, by all means, hit the buzzer. Okay?
Yeah.
Point value for this round is single. Are you ready?
Yes.
We surveyed 100 people, and the top 8 answers are on the board. The Yorubas are famous for their greetings. So complete this sentence. Eku. How do you say?
Eku Ojo.
Eh?
I think.
Eku Ojo. Hey. Do you speak Yoruba often?
No.
It's obvious in your Eku Ojo.
Yes.
He says Eku Ojo. Let's see if that is on the board. Survey says. Oh! Okay. Okay. That is not the top answer. It's on the board, but not the top answer. But I'm going to ask you, Tinuola. The Yorubas are famous for their greetings, so complete this sentence. Eku.
Aro.
Aro. Let's see if Ekaro normally is on the board. Survey says. Okay. Tinuola, do you want to play or do you want to pass?
Play.
They want to play. Thank you very much, Bisoye. So you're here to win some cash.
Yes.
Oh, the cash.
What do you want? Baba Jide, come on. Ginger, no time. I'm here for the money, man.
Oh, the cash.
All right, Tinuola, introduce yourself. Tell us what you do and introduce the rest of your beautiful family.
Okay. My name is Tinuola, and I'm an educator. I own a crèche and also run a crèche. I love meeting people. I love watching movies. And I like to say this, I almost did not go for my master's degree, But I just want to say thank you, Mommy, because that's where I met this wonderful man beside me. So right beside me is my lover of 9 years and husband of 6 years.
Wow.
With whom I have 2 lovely boys, is a hotelier, very fun to be with, of course. And that's my sister-in-law, Bisola. She's a fashion designer. She designed these clothes, made it in less than 24 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's the life of any party. And that's my uncle-in-law. That is my husband's uncle.
Okay.
And he's a businessman. He's into furniture and finishing. And beside him is Olubumi, also my sister-in-law, and she is a barrister. So I came with my in-laws.
Hey, with your in-laws. All right, Babajide. The Yorubas are famous for their greetings. So complete this sentence. Eku.
Eku sheo.
Eku sheo. Hotelia eku sheo. Bisola host of Family Feud Nigeria. Eku sheo. Yes. He says eku sheo. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Woo! All right. Damilola, the Yorubas are famous for their greetings, so complete this sentence. Eku.
Ekason.
Ekason. To my non-Yoruba folk watching, Ekason, that's good afternoon. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Ooh. That was a good answer.
It was.
Our uncle-in-law, I'm gonna call you D.
D.
That's right. So I ask you now, the Yorubas are famous for their greetings. So complete this sentence. Eku.
Ekule.
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 Again, my dear people, I'm your translator today. Ekule means, well done for being at home. Pretty much. Pretty much. He says Ekule. Let's see if that's on the board. Survey says. Okay. Hey. Olubumi.
Yes.
Our barrister, right?
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
I ask. The Yorubas are famous for their greetings, so complete this sentence. Eku.
Eku nowo.
Eku nowo. Simply put, well done for spending money. She says, Eku nowo. Is it on the board? I don't know. Let's ask it. Survey says. Woo! That was a good answer. Tinola.
Yes, sir.
2 strikes. You see the Ajo family, they want to steal this thing from you. They are racking up how many ekus can they get. So I'm going to ask you now, okay? If you don't want them to steal this, you got to get this right.
Yeah.
You got 2 strikes, Tinu. The Yorubas are famous for their greetings. So complete this sentence. Eku
Abo.
Ekwabo. She says Ekwabo. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Woo! That was a good answer. Hey! Wow, you're looking sharp and nice. Abisoye.
Yes.
Ekwojo.
It was there.
It was there. It was there. That's the most important thing. It
That's
was
it.
there. All right, you got your answer ready?
Yes, I
You
believe
ready
I
to steal this from the lovely Amos family?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. The Yorubas are famous for their greetings. So complete this sentence. Eku.
Eku ewomo.
Ek- My guy had to move his fingers so that it will come out with Eku ewomo.
You have to guide it.
Okay, you are guiding it. Can you guide it again for us? Let's hear
That's
it.
hard work. One time is space there.
Eku ewomo. That's where we're welcoming the baby home. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Ah! It was a good answer. All right, let's see what else is on the board. Let's see number 8. Ekurole. Let's see number 7. Ekwale. Oh, Yorubas. Let's see number 6. Ekubadu. Let's see number 3. Ekujoko. We have a greeting for everything. Be you standing, be you sitting, be you having fun. All right, guys, round 1 was so much fun. And at the end of it, the Amos family has 69 points on the board. While the Aiyeola family is yet to get their points on the board. Let's give it up for them, too. Of course, we're just getting started. We're coming through with so much more. But first, let's take a short break now. And we'll be back for round 2. Okay, guys, back like we never left. It's still Family Feud Nigeria, brought to you by lead sponsor MTN and associate sponsors Polaris Bank and Golden Penny Foods. Now, before the break, the lovely Amos family had 69 points on the board, while the Aiyeola family is yet to go on the board. Can we give it up for them as well? It is time to get back to the business of the day. It's getting sort of warm in here. Yeah, I can see the energies are up. Everybody is charging and getting ready to win 2.5 million naira. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for round 2. Let's have Babajide and Shalom. Woo. All right. Hi, guys. Doing good? Great stuff. Can you please place one hand behind your back, second hand beside the buzzer in front of you? If you think you know the correct answer, please hit the buzzer. Point value for this round is still single. Are you ready? We surveyed 100 people, and the top 8 answers are on the board. Name something that happens when you laugh uncontrollably. Babajide.
You cry.
You cry! You cry! He says you cry. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Woo! Top answer. Do you want to play or do you want to pass?
We playing.
They're playing. Thank you very much, Shalom. Hey. Ma, we playing. Damilola.
Yes,
You're already laughing.
I am.
Okay, well, let me ask you now. Name something that happens when you laugh uncontrollably.
Your tummy hurts.
Your tummy hurts. Your tummy will be paining you. Babajide needs this money back. Good answer, good answer. She says your tummy hurts. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Woo! Right there. Sadi,
Yeah,
do you laugh a lot?
I love laughing. I love comedy show. That's what.
Really?
That's what I love.
All right, Dele, name something that happens when you laugh uncontrollably.
You fat.
I was not expecting you to say it like that, but yes. All right, he says you fart. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Woo! Olubumi. All right, Olubumi. Name something that happens when you laugh uncontrollably.
Oh, you roll on the floor.
Roll on the floor. Roll on the floor. When the laughter don't enter body, you roll on the floor. She says rolling on the floor. Survey says. Hey! Good job. Tinola, name something that happens when you laugh uncontrollably.
You stagger.
You stagger. All right, Tinola says you stagger. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. That's a good answer. Babajide, you got your team here. So I'm gonna ask you now. Name something that happens when you laugh uncontrollably.
Now, most people do it. You beat yourself or you beat the person next to you.
Oh, look at me! I just beat myself down. True. You either beat yourself or you beat the person next to you. So, beat Isha, Abby. Yeah. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says...
Okay.
That was good. Damilola,
Yes, Bisola.
you've got 2 strikes.
Okay.
2 strikes, which gives the lovely Ajo family an opportunity to steal this from you. Damilola, in order to retain your points,
Yes.
I ask, name something that happens when you laugh uncontrollably.
So you clap. You clap.
Okay. Damilola is definitely a character. She says you clap. Survey says. Hey, was a good answer though. Bisola, for a chance to steal this from the Amos family, name something that happens when you laugh uncontrollably.
You pee a little.
You pee a little. I'm guilty of this. This has happened to me one too many times. I'm laughing, I'm like, oopsie daisy. He says, you pee a little. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... Oh my gosh, that was a nice steal. Okay, let's see number 8. Hiccups. True. Let's see number 6. Cough. And let's see number 3. Headaches. Woo. Lovely. All right, guys, the Amos family has 69 points on the board. And the Ajo family has 72 points on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, we do know that 3 can be the charm. But for which family? Let's see. It is time for round 3. Let's have Damilola and Amarachi. 2 vibrant ladies. All right, you know the rule. 1 hand behind your back, 2nd hand right beside the buzzer in front of you. If you think you know the correct or topmost answer, please, by all means, hit the buzzer. The point value for this round has been doubled. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. We surveyed 100 people, and the top 6 answers are on the board. Ready? Name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
Your ex.
Your ex. Woo. Amarachi, last episode, you nearly broke our buzzer. You have come again. That ex must have been doing things. What? She says, your ex. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Okay. The answer's on the board, but it's not the top answer, so I throw it over to you, Damilola. Name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
Your parents.
Your parents! Just thinking, how do you drunk text your parents? All right, she says your parents. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Oh! Do you want to play or do you want to pass?
We're playing.
They're playing! Woo! See how you get paka. Sadi.
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe, yeah,
Yes.
she does have the vibe. She's very energetic. Sadi,
Yeah.
do you by any chance drink alcohol?
No, I don't.
You don't. Never in your life. So you've never been drunk.
Never.
All right, Sadi, since you have not experienced this on your own, I'm sure you have an idea of what people would do when they drunk text. So I ask you now, name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
Your church pastor or church member.
Pastor, what is doing your head? It's not me or me, I don't do such. All right, he said you shouldn't drunk text your pastor. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... Well done. Olubumi.
Yes.
So have you ever drunk text anyone before?
No.
No. But you have an idea of what,
Yeah.
or who you shouldn't drunk text?
Yes.
All right, Olubumi, name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
My boss.
Your boss! Oh, God, you have coconut head. You don't want to increase my salary. Yeah? Sack letter the next day. She says, don't drunk text your boss. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... Woo. Well done. Tinola, name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
Your teenage child.
Your teenage child? Even if the child is not teenage, child don't text your pikin. She says your teenage child. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... That was shaky. All right, Babajide, name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
This is hard, but I'll go with your wicked uncle or auntie.
Wicked, Uncle Dele, they say you're wicked. No, not uncle, just kidding. He says, your wicked uncle or auntie. I don't know if it's on the board. Let's see if it's on there. Survey says... Woo. 2 strikes. Because, truth be told, if you go and text one wicked uncle or auntie, they will use it against you for the rest of your life, and you really don't want that. So, my dear Damilola, you know that you have 2 strikes. This lovely family, Ajo, they can snatch it from your hand. Back, back, back. You know they snatched that last one. You want them to snatch this one too? No. Damilola, I ask you now. Name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
Your spouse.
Your spouse! If you like say, Babaji, they don't drunk text, you do all that before. The way they say, good answer. No, but text, baby. Good answer. She says, your spouse. Guys, let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... Hey! Sadi.
Yeah.
This is a chance for you to clear the board and win this round.
I'm good
You
to go.
still have 2 strikes. The Ajo family, they can still take this from you.
No.
Sadi,
Yeah.
name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
Let me go with lecturer.
Lecturer! He says, lecturer. Let's see if it's on the board, guys. Survey says... Hey! Was a good one. I was saying, why do you look worried?
This spot, putting on the spot.
Now you want to do team lead, my dear.
It was a mistake.
It's not a mistake. You will carry it. Abisoye, are you ready to steal this from the lovely Amos family?
I'm hoping I can.
They've done a good job so far. You know, they've answered quite a number. So I know it will pain them if you steal this. But hey, it's Family Feud. So, Abisoye, I ask you now, name someone who you shouldn't drunk text.
I'm going to go with your colleague at work.
Your colleague at work. You say, first of all, says, On his behalf, me too, I say another, Okay, he says your colleague at work. Let's see if that's on the board. Survey says... That was a tough round. That was a tough one. All right, let's see number 5. Boyfriend or girlfriend? Come on. Okay, guys. Round 3 is over, people. And the Amos family has 241 points on the board. Our Joe family has 72 points on the board. 3 rounds down, 2 more to go. But let's take a quick quick break, and I'll be back in a jiffy. All right, back to the show that you cannot resist. Family Feud Nigeria, brought to you by our lead sponsor, MTN. Guys, you can get into this action by texting FF to 205 from an MTN line multiple times. Now, before the break, the lovely Amos family had 241 points on the board, while the Ajo family had 72 points on the board. We are getting close to the end, but you know this is Family Feud. There is still room for surprises. So right about now, it is time for round 4. Let's have Dele and let's have MJ. Woo! All righty. Please place one hand behind your back, second hand beside the buzzer in front of you. If you think you know the correct answer, please hit the buzzer. The point value for this round is doubled. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, they're ready. We surveyed 100 people, and the top 7 answers are on the board. Ready?
Yes.
Mention something people hide from their friends.
Money.
Money! Money, money, money! Money! He says money. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... Hey! That was the top answer. Do you want to play or do you want to pass?
We're playing.
They're playing. Thank you very much, MJ. Hey! Olubumi.
Yeah.
Mention something people hide from their friends.
My expensive things, jewelry and co.
Expensive jewelry. She can let you have the panda one, but the expensive one, you're not gonna see it. So she says expensive jewelry. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Good answer, though. Tinuola,
Yes.
have you got lots of
Bisola.
friends?
No. Don't
No?
like to keep friends.
So you don't have anybody you're hiding anything from? No. All right, Tinuola, mention something people hide from their friends.
Their side chick.
Side chicks. All right, she says side chicks. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Hey! Okay, Babajide, mention something people hide from their friends.
I'll go with food.
All right, guys, he says food. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... Woo! It's on there. Life of the party. Damilola, baby. All right, Damilola, mention something people hide from their friends.
My clothes.
Clothes. Especially as you are a designer.
Yes, so.
You go, they won't collect everything. She will make a new one. She says clothes. Is it on the board? I don't know. Let's check. Survey says. Woo. Good answer. Sadi,
Yeah.
2 strikes.
Yes.
Ajo family, they can steal this. I know you don't want them to, but hey, it is what it is. It's Family Feud. I ask you now, mention something people hide from their friends.
Let me go with failure.
Failure. Woo. He says failure. Survey says. Olubumi, with the many acquaintances, you have 2 strikes still. The Ajo family, they can still take this from you.
Yeah.
So I ask now, Olubumi, mention something people hide from their friends.
My ATM pin.
ATM pin. Hey. If not, that one. You don't even need to be my friend. You cannot see it. She says her ATM pin. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... Woo! That was a good answer. MJ, leave him. When I'm moving close, all eyes on me. Abisoye, sorry, eh?
Thank you.
Leader of the team. Team Ajo. Uncle, gbogbo problem here is on your shoulders. Sorry, dear.
Thank you.
Abisoye, for a chance to steal from the Amos family, mention something people hide from their friends.
I'm going to have to go with success.
Success. Can we give it up for him? Success. He says success for a chance to steal. Let's see if that is on the board. Survey says... My, oh my, oh my. All right, guys, let's see number 5. True feelings. Let's see number 4. Family secrets. And let's see number 3. Source of income. Woo! Guys, it is the end of round 4. The Amos family has 353 points on the board. Ajo family has 72 points on the board. We have now come to the knockout phase, where the winning family would go on to play fast money for a chance to win 2.5 million naira. Hey. It's round 5, guys. Let's have Olubumi and Kola. Olubumi and Kola, you know the rules. One hand behind your back, second hand beside the buzzer in front of you.
Yes.
If you think you know the correct answer, please hit the buzzer. The point value for this round has been tripled. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Great. We surveyed 100 people, and the top 5 answers are on the board. Ready? Name something that moves on water.
Boats.
Caller says boat. He says boat. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says... Oh! Yes! Thank you very much, Olubumi. Do you want to play or pass?
Play.
They're playing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Hi, Abisoye.
Hello, Bisola.
The lovely Ajo family.
Thank you, thank you.
You went home with 400,000 last episode. They are ready to see if you can make it to 2.5, yes?
Hopefully.
But this awesome family, they're feuding with you guys, man. Tough one, isn't it?
They are, they are.
They are.
Good
Well, that's
competition.
good competition. Good. Can we give it a round of applause for the both of them, please? Good competition. All right, Abisoye, please introduce yourself, tell us what you do, and the rest of your lovely, awesome team.
All right, so my name is Bisola Aiyeola. I am a software engineer by occupation, and I do a lot of other things, to be honest, but software engineering is my major focus. And beside me, I have my lovely wife, a.k.a. Sheila, let's say Sheila Troops, a.k.a. Aqua Woman. You find that out if you see her washing. Also, I have beside us, like we said before, and we cannot change that, the small and mighty Amarachi. Yeah, right there, one of my closest female friends. And I have one of my longtime friends, MJ, that's a.k.a. Macaulay Jr. And then also we have with us Kola, a.k.a. Kola Tunes, one of my favorite guys and one of my closest friends.
Fantastic. Can we give it up for them, please? All right, Bisoye, name something that moves on water.
Life vest. Look, it moved on water.
Shalom said I will. My husband, good answer.
He says a life vest. Let's see if that's on the board. Survey says... Shalom.
Yeah.
Name something that moves on water.
So I'm going to go with a jet ski.
Jet ski. She says jet ski. Let's see if that is on the board. Survey says no. No way. No friggin' way. Amarachi, 2 strikes. They can steal this from you. Try not to let them do that so that you guys can try to play to win 2.5. This Family Feud. Name something that moves on water.
I'm going to say, you know a dinghy? Do you know what a dinghy is? It's those things that they make noise in the water, like a life buoy. Those things in the middle of the ocean. They guide the, what do they call those people?
Okay, that used to guide the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Abby?
Yeah.
So it's dinghy they call it?
That dinghy.
I used to call it orange pipe or orange. Oh yeah. She says a dinghy. Let's see if it's on the board. Survey says. Hey, 3 strikes. Woo. This is a tough one, or maybe not. Tinuola?
Yes.
Yes. Hey, team lead. This is a chance for you to steal this from the Ajo family and to win this game. Tinuola?
Yes, please.
Name something that moves on water.
A ship.
A ship.
Yes.
A ship. A ship, a ship, a ship. Woo. She says a ship. I don't know if that is on there.
It's there.
Is there? Are you the Family Feud board? He says, or she says a ship. Her husband says, it's there, it's there.
It's there.
Let us check and see whether it's there. It's there. Guys, survey says. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Let's see number 5. Dog. Let's see number 4. Canoe. And let's see number 3. Fish. The Amos family has won the game with 479 points. Yes, guys, they'll be going on to play Fast Money for a chance to win how much? 2.5 million naira. Aww. My Aja family, you guys didn't win this round. You're such an amazing family. But you know, we won't let you guys go home empty-handed. What we're going to do is we're going to multiply the points that you have today by 250 naira, which means 18,000 naira. But because we love you so much, we're going to round it up to 100,000, right? We're rounding up to 100,000. And your previous win was 400,000 naira. So cumulatively, that's going to be 500,000 naira. You guys will also be going home with 12 cartons of golden penny noodles, the jollof flavor. Can we give it up for them? Congratulations once again to the Amos family. They definitely did a good job, and they'll be moving on to play Fast Money. So I need 2 of you who will be playing Fast Money to please step up here. Join me, join me, join me. Everyone watching, stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back to play what? Fast Money! Welcome back to Family Feud Nigeria, fam. The Amos family is here, and they're ready to play what? Fast Money! All right, Damilola,
Yes?
Babajide is off the stage where he cannot see or hear your answers. I'll ask you 5 questions in 20 seconds.
Okay.
Try your best to give me the most popular answer. Now, if you can't think of something to say, simply say pass. And if we have enough time, we're going to come back to it. All right?
Yes.
If you and Babajide can get 200 points, the lovely Amos family will be walking away with 2.5 million naira. Woo! Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Can I have 20 seconds on the clock, please? The clock will start after I read the first question. What abbreviation will you most likely use while chatting on social media?
OMG.
Mention a shade of the color red.
Tomato red.
Mention something most women do when they get home.
Off their shoes.
Name a snack that comes in small pieces.
Small chops.
Name something a person might do when they're happy.
Shout for joy and smile.
Whew. All right, let's see how well you did. Whew. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. We asked you, what abbreviation will you most likely use while chatting on social media? You said, survey says. We asked you to mention a shade of the color red. You said, survey says. We asked you to mention something most women do when they get home. You said, survey says. We asked you to name a snack that comes in small pieces. You said, our survey says. We asked you to name something a person might do when they are happy. You said, survey says. 65. You got 65 points. Thank you. You can join the rest of your family.
Thank you.
Can we clear the board and bring out Babajide? Hi, Babajide.
Hello.
Do you think that Damilola did amazing?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're pretty sure? You're sure?
Yeah.
All right. Well, for you to be able to walk away with how much? 2.5 million naira? You're going to need to have 135 points.
Can do it.
That is a lot. That is a lot. And he has the belief in himself. He says they can do it.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions that I asked Damilola. You cannot duplicate her answers. If you do, you're going to hear this sound. I'll ask you to try again, and you give me another answer. Now, we know that it's a bit tougher this time, but what we're going to do is we're going to give you 25 seconds on the clock. Are you ready, Babajide?
Yep, I am.
Can we remind everyone of Damilola's answers, please? Can we also have 25 seconds on the clock? Babajide, the clock will start after I read the first question. What abbreviation will you most likely use while chatting on social media?
LOL.
Mention a shade of the color red.
Pass.
Mention something most women do when they get home.
Remove their wig.
Name a snack that comes in small pieces.
Small chops.
Try again.
Biscuits.
Name something a person might do when they're happy.
Scream.
Pardon?
Scream, scream.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. Let's see how well you did. Okay, Babajide. We asked you, what abbreviation will you most likely use while chatting on social media? You said, survey says. That was the top answer. LOL was the top answer. We asked you to mention a shade of the color red. You said, our survey says. Wine was the top answer with 22 points. We asked you to mention something most women do when they get home. You said, our survey says. Cook. Cook was the top answer with 33 points. Cook was the top answer. We asked you to name a snack that comes in small pieces. You said, our survey says. Chin Chin was the top answer with 32 points. Babajide, how do you feel?
We are coming back.
We are coming back. I love the spirit. I love it. I love it. All right. Babajide, we asked you to name something a person might do when they're happy. You said, our survey says. Dance was the top answer with 33 points. Ooh. Well done, well done, well done. But so sorry, your points did not add up to 200. but you guys are still going to go home with lots of money. You can join the rest of the team. The lovely Amos family, they did not get all the 2.5 million naira, but what we're going to do is we're going to multiply all the points they've accumulated today by 500 naira, which makes it a total of 296,000. But because we love them and MTN is so generous, they have decided to round that figure up to 400,000 naira. And that's not all. I'm talking about more. They're going to be going home with 20 cartons of Golden Penny noodles, the chicken flavor. Thank you very much, Golden Penny. Another beautiful thing is the Amos family will also get to compete with another family on the next episode for a chance to win how much? 2.5 million